Shotguns still remain ever popular in the firearms world, and for good reason. Especially now being 2021, near the middle of 2021, I'm still seeing a popularity surge, at least in my area, of shotguns and shotgun related accessories and all that good stuff. So I wanted to talk real quick on the modern shotgun and how you want to set it up. Just with a couple basic things if you're planning on using a shotgun as a primary self-defense tool. So the shotgun, basically, in a nutshell, I consider it shoulder-fired light artillery, for lack of a better term. It's very versatile. You can get a decent amount of range out of it if you have a good sighting system, if you use good quality slugs, all that good stuff. You can get a good range out of it. Also, up close, you have a myriad of different types of shot shells. Now, granted, right now the shot shell availability is kind of a waning thing depending on what you want to get, but I digress. That's something that I hope will change possibly as the year goes on and supply chains kind of normalize, hopefully, and we can get back to normal with our ammo. But in any case, this shotgun right here is an example of a good, solid self-defense shotgun. Now, the reason I have this box right here is because I really wanted to give a shout out to these folks and talk about this particular upgrade. And I would really like to see more shotguns with this on. This is one of those things, I don't get excited over products a lot. There's products that I like, and there's some that are like, okay, yeah, it's good. I see the use, and there's some that I like, and this one I just love. This thing pretty much puts the speed feed out of business, in my opinion. And I think this would have great law enforcement applications along with standard self-defense applications for the citizens out there. And it's not overly expensive. There's a lot of stocks that are way more expensive than this that are built with a lot less quality than this, if you get what I'm saying. So Tactile Load, rapid reload, shotgun butt stock is called the Flash 5. So be sure to check them out online. Go Google search them. I know YouTube gets finicky when you put in links, so search them on Google. It's the Tactile Load Flash 5. Go to their website, check it out. They got them for the Remy's and the Mossbergs. And they also sell these right here, the GG&G sling mounts. But it's an excellent stock. And you see it right here. I'll just kind of pan over and zoom in just so you see what I'm talking about here. So the Tactile Load is an ambidextrous internal magazine for the shotgun. It holds 5 rounds, and you could run 2 3/4 inch, 3 inch, all that good stuff, whatever you need to do. And it makes reloading extremely easy. And it's kind of one of the key things that I want to dovetail off of that with this product is setting up a fighting shotgun, is having a way to reload the gun. With a shotgun, if you're going to use it especially for home defense or even law enforcement applications, you may tend to take the gun, and whatever ammo that is on the shotgun itself is what you're going to fight with. There are several YouTube videos out there showing how fast. One law enforcement shooting video in particular that I know of, it was in Baltimore County, I believe, and they had a Remington similar to this, standard 4-shot tube capacity. The officer pulls out of the truck, they're engaging a guy in the bus, he unloads 4 rounds into the front of the bus, and that's it. He didn't have no slings, nothing on there, no reload, no side saddle, nothing. This is one of those situations where one of these would have benefited big time, because 4 rounds goes by fast. And he basically chucked the shotgun on the ground. And I look at that as, the shotgun is a pretty big tool. I tend to call it shoulder-fired light artillery. That's a big gun to have in a fight, and I'd rather keep that big gun in the fight as long as possible. That's just my personal preference. So in any case, you want to have something that will give you an easily accessible reload option. That's what the Tactile Load is. That's one example. Also, you can see here is another, is these old the Tac Star side saddles. There's all different kinds of side saddles out there. Those provide good options as well. And in this particular setup, I actually chose to combine them both. So that way I have the best of both. Now, granted, one thing to take note, forgive my camera work here, one thing to take note is as you add rounds to the shotgun and reloading options, it's going to make the gun a little bit heavier. But if you're smart with how you do it, it's not going to be front heavy. You're not going to have any issues. It's going to be well balanced. Because you can have something that's a little bit heavier and it won't affect you too much as long as it's well balanced. So an example of well balanced is this right here. Now the Tactile Load Flash 5, which is what I have on this, this does give a little bit of weight in the back because of the 5 shells. Okay, so there's a little bit of weight in the back, and I have a little bit of weight on the receiver. If I load the tube up fully, that'll put a little bit of weight on the front, but you know what? The whole thing is balanced. It's not the lightest firearm in the world. I've never considered shotguns as a super light firearm unless you go with a pistol type setup or any other firearm type setup or whatnot, or a little short barreled or what have you. Then you might have a little bit of a lightweight setup. But you're sacrificing range, versatility, and capacity when you do that. So this thing is very well balanced. I think that's extremely important, especially when it comes to swinging the shotgun around, rapid strings of fire, all that good stuff. I think it really plays an issue. So how I have this particular shotgun, you want to tailor the ammunition requirements to whatever you're wanting to do. So this particular shotgun, I have buckshot in the Flash 5. And then I have a few slugs right here, and then a few buckshot loads on the side saddle as well. So the overall use of this is basically just slugs and buckshot. I didn't go with any other specific rounds or any type of fancy stuff like that. But I'm looking at what am I going to use the most versus what I may use second most. I have a lot of law enforcement ammo. That's what that is. So I just decided to go, you know what? My number one go-to is going to be buckshot. So my side saddle and my Flash 5 stock are going to be outfitted for buckshot. I wanted to throw some slugs in there just so that way I have that capability if I do have to reach out just a little bit farther. Now this shotgun, I only have a bead sight on it. Ghost rings are awesome, but they're not a need, in my opinion. You don't necessarily need them, but they are a great thing to have. So if you have them or you want to get them, then go ahead and get them. But even with the bead sight, I can still reach out a little bit with the slugs. It just takes a little bit of training to do so. So this right here, one thing about the Tactile Load, the Flash 5, is a Sling Point. So you can't really drill into the side of it or do anything like that. You can do a nylon attachment back here if you want to get one of those, and then mount the sling back here as long as it doesn't inhibit up here. This right here, I got it from the same guys that I got the stock from. It's a GG&G sling mount, and that works great for any nylon slings or whatever you want to throw on there. I don't have a sling on this yet because I'm still figuring out what I exactly want to do. I think I have an idea. I'll just go from there. But this shotgun right here, this thing is set up. Once I get a sling on it, it'll be 100%. The forward of the shotgun, should you change the action, should you change any of that stuff, that's kind of up to you. I left the stock Remington action on here. I didn't worry about it. It works fine for me, but if you want to change to like a Magpul makes some awesome ones. You could do so as well. So on the front of the gun, very critical for most self-defense right there is a flashlight. This is a TLR1, and it's a standard. It also is the strobe, just like that. I like the strobe function. Pretty cool. Some people do, some people don't. And I have just a basic mount on there, right on the tube. Very solid, very lightweight. It doesn't get into the way of the action of the firearm. I'm not a big fan of lights that are mounted here and that reciprocate with the action. It just seems to make it a little bit clunky in my opinion. That's just me. So mileage may vary. This seems to be a little bit more solid. So a light is extremely important. You got to have target ID. You got to know what you're shooting at. That's law enforcement applications, civilian applications. If you have a shotgun as a breacher type setup, then yeah, maybe not so much. This setup probably wouldn't be. You'd probably want something a little bit smaller, more compact if you're just looking to breach with it or whatnot, or something real short. But a light really, really works well. So overall, this shotgun is extremely well balanced. It's extremely made up of just what needs to have, what I need to have on the shotgun, basically, and nothing else. And I like that. I really do. Again, this is just a snapshot of the self-defense shotgun in 2021, what you want. I know there's a lot of different shotguns out there that are like magazine fed and all that good stuff, and that's cool. And I may get one of those and talk about it. It's kind of a cool setup. But by far, the pump action still remains to be the most versatile, in my opinion. I don't think it'll ever die. So in any case, I just wanted to show that to you. Again, make sure to go to Tactile Load, check out their Flash 5. That is one of the best reloading stocks that I've seen on the market. No lie. It's not overly expensive. I price compared and I thought, you know, for the price of this versus like the Tacstar adjustable AR-15 style with the loops in it and whatnot, compared to that, and then maybe compared to a few other things, the value is definitely in this. It's a solid damn stock. So I can't recommend it enough. Please check it out. If you got a Mossberg or a Remington, you're looking to throw something on there, check it out. I seriously don't think you'll be disappointed. And just to show you, just operation, I know I have another video on this already, but just the operation. So all you have to do is this right here holds the shells in. So all I have to do is reach in and grab the shell and pull straight out. Just like that. Too easy. It's fully ambidextrous. I can use it from the prone position. I can use it behind cover. I can use it either shoulder, either hand. Doesn't matter. It all works. So that's why I like it. I think it'll pretty much put the speed feed out of business. If you guys know about the speed feed, it's a good stock reloading option, but they're sometimes kind of finicky. It is what it is with those, but this thing I haven't had any issues, and I've had it for a little bit now. So all right, thanks a lot for watching as always. Hopefully this gave you a little bit of something to think about in regards to shotguns. Don't discount them. I know right now it's a pain to find things. One thing I have noticed that 22 ammo and shotgun ammo you can still kind of find in limited numbers. At least in my neck of the woods, I can still find it. So, you know, if you're really, really desperate for a firearm or something, go pick yourself a shotgun, get a couple goodies online, and grab a little bit of ammo, and then you'll be good to go. All right, thanks a lot for watching. Feel free to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Make sure to hit the like button, comment, show your support. Show your support to all of the gun YouTubers out there. It's really important. Any gun tuber you watch, hit that like button, hit the subscribe, do whatever you got to do to show that support. Keep these guys out there putting firearms out and keeping the information out there. It's not just me. There's a whole bunch of good folks out there on YouTube. All right, thank you, and I hope everybody stays safe.